right. Hi, everybody. This is Ravi Kapur live in Sacramento. SB 403. The hearing from the Judiciary Committee is going on in just a moment. Folks, I can't have anybody here. This is very live. We have hundreds of people around us in favor and against this bill. It is a little chaotic because we have all these folks kind of encroaching here, so mind the setup. But we do have two folks that are representing each side that I wanted to discuss this with. Joining us now is Raju Rajagopal, who is for the bill. He's yes on SB 403, and Dilip Amin, who is no on SB 403. Now, for those of you who are not paying attention to the situation, SB 403 is a caste discrimination bill that is being proposed in California. It's a statewide legislation. Gentlemen, I really need you guys to allow me to conduct this interview. I appreciate it. So SB 403 is obviously a hotly contested situation where folks are trying to implement new legislation that many feel are targeting the South Asian community. And so there's a hot debate about it. The bill has been modified many times. Sir, I can't have this here. Thank you. Anyway, let's start with Raju Rajagopal, who is in favor of having this bill passed. Raju, tell me about why you are supporting this bill.
I'm supporting this bill to ensure that the workplaces, academic institutions, and other places, we prevent caste discrimination. Hundreds of people from marginalized communities have testified as to the bias they face in these institutions, and this is meant to ensure that the businesses take appropriate action to prevent caste discrimination. This is not against anybody. This is not against Hindus. I'm a Hindu myself. Our purpose is to ensure we hear the voices of the people who are experiencing caste, not the voices of the naysayer. And to me, the analogy is very simple. If you go back to 1964, in the Civil Rights Act, would the lawmakers have listened to the African American voices, or all the naysayers saying the Civil Rights Act is racist? This is what the analogy is. Today, I think it's extremely important that California show the way that we are against caste discrimination. It's not against anybody, but it provides the foundation, a legal foundation for those that are experiencing bias to either appeal to their employers or to go to court about caste discrimination. It is not like pointing all the Hindus and saying you're all guilty.
What you guys are doing? So why you are facing in front of me?
Well, you see how contentious it is. Hey guys, I need everybody back. I need everybody back right now. This is disrespectful. I'm trying to get the message out about what the debate is, guys. Come on. I need everybody back here. Okay, ma'am? Okay. I need everybody back, please. Thank you, ma'am. Oh, sorry. Okay. This is real live television, folks. Luckily, we're not on the TV side. We are live streaming, but this is pretty wild. All right, we've had civil debates before, so let's keep this civil to everybody here. Dilip, thank you for your patience. Dilip Amin is someone who wants to vote no on SB 403, and of course, this is all going through the California legislature, so state senators and the assembly members are the folks that are going to be making this decision on behalf of the 40 million Californians. Dilip, why are you no on SB 403?
It's an excellent point. Like Raju said, I 100% with it. We should stop any kind of discrimination. Any kind of discrimination. We are all for it. Only problem is, in the name of discrimination, you cannot increase discrimination. Only problem we have in this bill is the word use of caste. The problem is, as soon as you use the word caste, go ask 1,000 Californian. They will say caste word is linked to Hinduism. You ask these middle school teachers, and they are clearly teaching caste is Hinduism, and all over. So point is, caste and Hinduism, those are synonymous. One word, you can replace one word to other one. That's why American erroneously look at it. So even though it is not right. So point is, in the bill, when it says Hindu, discriminate Hindu, I'm just replacing word caste with a Hindu. So you are targeting one particular community, and that's not a facially neutral bill. and that is unconstitutional as per American laws. For example, the bill Senator Wahab started, it started original. First bill is said that it is from people from South Asia, Nepal, India, Pakistan. Then she realized that no, she's targeting one. So ultimately she has to amend it, change it, and make it Asian, meaning including Chinese and Japanese, South Americans, South Africans. And then she realized that she's targeting all the whites, all those people with the color, not the white people in West. So ultimately she realized the problem and she removed all of them and now just kept the caste. Problem is caste word synonymous erroneously in the mind of Americans. Unless government says, yes, we are targeting Hindus, I'm okay with it. But be honest, be clear. The problem is I spent 25 years in India and 45 years in America. I have never ever come across caste directly or indirectly being mentioned in the corporate life and nowhere. So caste, and to support my statement, there is not a single documented caste case in American history, not a single case. Now you want to make a law, you want to make a law about gun control. There are thousands of people being killed, so there is a clear document. You make a law for it. When there is not a single case of caste in American history, why are you making law? What happened? That's in Cisco case. They targeted two people, just they said they are Hindus, even though that person says I'm an atheist. And he has been charged, he has been tortured for 3 years. Finally, the CRD, California Civil Rights Department, they realized there is no case and they dropped the case. Point is, my son, who is an assistant professor at Stanford, one day he may be getting charged like that, just because he's not even, doesn't know a word of caste, but still he can be discriminated. The point is, you cannot racially profile one particular community, target one community, and that's the problem. So bottom line, I'm saying in this bill, remove the caste, word caste, replace with whatever you want, and we are just fine. And that's it, and that's the right way to do. That's American way, that's honesty, and that's truth for all. So in name of discrimination, don't increase discrimination. That's my point. No to SB 403.
So Raju, can you respond to Dilip's criticism? The criticism that I hear frequently is that the initial bill had South Asians, and there's a lot of people that are concerned that we are going to get blanketed with some kind of discriminatory lens, because if all of us are of South Asian descent, that we could apply for a job or applying for high school or college and be implicated. So what do you have to say to some of these criticisms that Dilip was saying?
First of all, I think there is tremendous amount of fear-mongering that has been accompanying people that are saying no. In fact, one of them even said this law may stop the marriages within the same caste. I take a more simpler view, and it is you have to listen to people that are discriminated against. Dilip said he has not come across a single caste discrimination. It's like going to Idaho and saying we haven't experienced a single racism here. Okay, racism is reality. Caste discrimination is as much a reality. Perhaps if they put themselves in the shoes of the discriminated, they would be here saying, we want it to be protected. Taking out caste is like let's take racism out of the caste civil rights bill. Let's take LGBTQ out of the civil rights bill because sex covers it. It's complete nonsense. Unless caste is distinctly recognized, there is no solution for people that are what the people that are being discriminated against today, they have no recourse. They have no recourse, like in Cisco, when they go to Human Rights Department, they say caste discrimination is not illegal. So they refuse to take action, right? And yes, the two gentlemen who are accused have been, have been cleared of the charges, but Cisco has not. What Cisco did not do is take caste discrimination seriously when the person complained, because they said it's illegal. And in fact, one of the senior vice presidents of Cisco is on record saying caste should be added so that companies like us would have known better. We would have acted against complaints about caste discrimination. So to me, it's very simple. If you want to keep civil rights simple, you can just take out all the words there and simply humanity. That's really what these guys are suggesting. Caste is real, and it is not directed against anybody. As about Wahab, Senator Wahab, what was deleted from the bill were background information. So many people said that background information, like whereas, is not necessary. I'm not speaking for her.
Yes,
All I've seen is caste is still described as a distinct category in the bill that will be taken up, and I hope they vote yes and follow the steps of California.
Gentlemen, we have to leave it there because the hearing is happening now. We're going to go live to the hearing. We're going to be back after the hearing with more comments from the public.
Correct. 1 second. If caste is the serious issue, like Raju said, why there is not a single documented case in the history of America? If it exists, there are so many racial cases. So that's why
I challenge your claim.
It is all hyped up situations.
I challenge your claim without
There may
any
be
proof. You produce the proof. We will produce the proof. Okay?
If you are looking for this gun control, there are so many
All right.
documents.
As you can imagine, passions are inflamed. We're going live now to the hearing.
Who can testify to caste discrimination they have faced. You are here standing here. You've never experienced caste discrimination, and you are saying there is no caste discrimination.